Hello and welcome to episode 47 of Kitze. Today's Tuesday, 19th of March, exactly at 3:30 p.m. And I told you I'm gonna make it on time and I'm gonna start making it on time. Like the last few hours of my day was so fucking perfect, dude. I'm flying. On one hand, I'm flying and I like it. On the other hand, I don't like it because I cannot rely on everything being super on time and everything being perfect. It's not going to be like this. But not gonna lie to you, I feel like everything has been done from the workout to the sauna to the cold shower to starting the podcast. Like everything's been done perfectly on time, and I'm gonna get so pissed when it's not. And do you know why things cannot be on time? I'm gonna tell you after I do the intro because I gotta do the intro. So in Kitze, I'm talking about my personal self-development journey, trying to make it in life, whatever that means. We're gonna discuss productivity, habits, startups, etc. If it's your cup of tea, walk with me, put on your headphones, shoes. Kill a 30-minute walk. You're going to thank yourself later. If you're new here, my name is Kitze, founder of Sizzy, browser for developers, Benji, the Life OS, and Zero to Ship, the course that will help you finally ship that SaaS that you wanted to work on. Send me comment questions and I might answer them in a future video. We didn't do the thing with conferences that I'm going to because we said we're going to do it weekly. So I'm going to the GeekConf in Berlin in July, I want to say. Infobip Shift in September, React Alicante in September, React India in October. The Pula conference, which for God's sake, we cannot get, we cannot communicate properly to tell you where is the actual venue and when is the conference happening. And I want to say there's one more thing. No, there's only meetups I'm going to go to. I'm going to be at the App.js Conf in Krakow. If you're going for that, I'll see you there. All right, let's do a Benji review. Sleep time and sleep score. Went to bed around 11 p.m. For the last couple of days, I've been doing that. Woke up around 5:50 because my daughter was doing her podcast. Now, she turned 6 months old and we need to transition her from the old crib. The old crib is called the snoo. I've mentioned this before. It's basically, it detects her cries. And I can hear like a collective facepalm across the world. Let me just open the headphone. I mean, I cannot because it's not real time. But if this was real time, I could just see you going, oh, bro, you're such a nerd. And this bed is a lifesaver. If you ever have kids or if you have a kid on the way, buy the snoo. It's 100 million % amazing because it detects when the baby is crying and then it starts rocking and increases the white noise volume and the baby goes back to sleep. And it worked amazingly. The problem is, she has to stop using it. The bed is too small for her. So now we're using another sound machine in the bedroom just so it's not too quiet. Because the other day, dude, like the sound machine was not there. I entered the bedroom and I just opened the window. 7 texts from my wife immediately. What are you doing? What happened? What fault? Did you drop something? What is going on? She inevitably, my daughter started doing, no, there's a tiny sound in the bedroom. So now we got to transition her out of the bed into another bed. It's going to be a painful period because she wakes up more, she cries more. And even though I'm sleeping with these sleep buds, whatever they're called, like they just fall off throughout the night. So one sleep bud will just be somewhere in bed. I woke up around 5:50 and somehow I pushed through the day. I mean, work, discipline, workout, everything has been great even though I woke up super early. One thing that I don't like that I started doing, man, like this is a never ending game of cat and mouse with me. Like me with myself, with the idiot in me, basically. So you remember I started locking this computer at 2 o'clock to work out. It's great. Lock this computer at 4 p.m. to start to spend time with the family and just to relax from work. The problem is, no problem here. This thing exists, a laptop. So until recently, this had cold turkey blocker on it, and it only allowed the laptop from 6 to 8 p.m. But there's been so many opportunities, how to say, where I wanted to do something on the laptop, like a personal task, and it was outside of that, time. And I was like, oh, fuck, man. I set a reminder when it's like 6 o'clock to open the laptop, and I uninstalled cold turkey blocker on the laptop. And guess what happened? Like I stopped doing work on the computer, go spend a little bit of family time, maybe an hour or two, whatever. My wife goes upstairs. I go back on the laptop and start coding. So it happened on Sunday. It happened on Saturday. It happened yesterday on Monday. Hopefully it's not going to happen today because today I had a better work day. I worked like a grown-up, I want to say. Since yesterday, like something got into me. What was yesterday? Yesterday was Monday. And I said that I was playing with Raycast extensions and blah, blah, blah. And around 7:30 p.m., I'm like, you gotta get your fucking shit together. I told you I cleaned my email inbox. So basically I'm at inbox 0, but every email that needed answering was moved to Benji because I built this extension that just shoots an email in Benji. So what I did yesterday night, I was like, I don't want to repeat this every day. I'm just tired of having the same problems. So at night, instead of just coding randomly on whatever, I cleaned up my email inbox, meaning I answered to 20, 25 emails maybe yesterday night. I classified the rest of them and I answered most of them today. Like now there's like a couple of emails left, but those are like the super unimportant ones. Like a customer is talking about some feature or whatever. It's not everything that's been like a billing issue and refunds and canceling subscriptions and a bunch of other shit which people can do through the portals which I've built, right, has been answered today. And I feel more relaxed today knowing that the process on this has been started and my inbox is zero, and I feel very much in control. So I won't feel the need tonight to have the laptop and be on it, because I feel like in a race with myself. But I'm like things are slowly falling into place, I would say. Like I see the times for like when everything should happen. I uploaded the podcast today on time. So basically when I came after breakfast, 10:30, I'm done with my breakfast. Now I'm having breakfast with my daughter. My wife is feeding her and I'm sitting with her on the table just watching her eat. And when I'm watching her eat, I don't have the need to take like the iPad or the tablet or the phone or whatever to be on social media, because I'm just watching my daughter eat, which is the most hilarious thing ever, dude. Can you imagine just having an egg for the first time? All of us at some point had an egg for the first time. It's a quarter of an egg. It's fucking hilarious. So she was having that this morning and I was just watching her eat. And my mother-in-law and my father-in-law, God flicking bless them, dude. Like they've been treating me, honestly, like I treat them good. Like I respect my parents-in-law a lot, but they also treat me so fucking good every fucking day, dude. Whatever I say, like, hey guys, breakfast is at 10 a.m. They're like, no fucking problem. I go 9:59 upstairs. Breakfast is waiting, the same old salad. And like, honestly, I can eat this and do this forever. They're leaving in like 10 days. Jesus Christ, when did the time go, bro? I haven't played one single board game with my father-in-law and I feel like a piece of shit because of it. So anyway, 10 more days I'm going to stick to, you know, the salads and the lunch and everything on time every day. And then we'll see what's going to happen, because when they're gone, like me and my wife need a little bit different schedule where I help her a little bit more with things because it's hard with the baby. So what I've been saying, things are falling in place, and I set the alarm now, 10:30. In 10:30 a.m. upload podcast, just because I was mentioning this, like the podcast is left somewhere in the day. I'm going to upload a podcast. Those things are never happening. Like I want my to-do list to be like, I know what's happening in this block of time. Thankfully, Jen, the temp, did the transcription and everything. I did the bullet points myself because I realized no one else can extract bullet points from my own podcast like I do. Not even ChatGPT, not even another person, because like no one can frame the things in a way that I think. So I guess checkmate AI. We're going to have jobs for a little bit longer. I don't fucking know. Dude, the day when AI does the bullet points, like I would do the bullet points, like the summary of my podcast, that's it. It's game fucking over. Jesus, I realized we haven't even talked on this podcast about Devin, the AI. I guess I got to do a separate video about that. Anyway, let me just try to untangentify and go back a couple of tangents. So yeah, what I was saying is, like with the alarms and everything, things are falling into place, but I know that everything will fall apart as soon as my daughter starts walking. And you know, like if I was at an office, maybe the work part would have been done, but just working at home, I anticipate it's not going to be as structured as I want it to be. So she started developing this laugh. She started developing this cackle, and everyone is like, oh my God, this is so cute. And I'm like, it's not cute. She's developing this cackle just so one day when I show her my Benji schedule, she can be like, ah, this fucking guy. He said he's going to warm up the sauna at 2:35 p.m. That's my daughter right now. It's fucking hilarious. None of that is going to happen. For now, I enjoy, I even set an alarm to warm up the sauna in the middle of my workout at 2:30 because I goddamn fucking enjoy it. Dude, the best feeling in the goddamn universe is a hard-ass workout, which I did today, like 45 minutes. I did 15 on the stepper, and no, I did more than that. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Around an hour of workout. Followed by a scorching hot sauna. I set it to 100 degrees. I try to put the water on the thingy, on the rocks, to get it even more. And for the first time ever, I crave more time in the sauna and I crave more thinking time. Like when that timer was up, I got a little bit frustrated. I'm like, God, I need at least, like, just warming up the bloody thing and going in and just for 10 minutes is not worth it. So I'm going to try to finish work tomorrow maybe 5 minutes earlier, or try to finish the workout 5 minutes earlier so I can get at least 15 minutes of sauna. But workout, then sauna, then freezing cold shower, like makes me feel, I was about to like when starting this podcast, I was so fucking hyped, dude. Just the combo of this. And can you imagine I was doing bullshit tasks? Like usually when I'm doing bullshit tasks on a day afterwards, I'm like, the day and whatever. Workout, sauna, cold shower just fires me up so much. I can go and run like 10K. Probably I shouldn't because I already showered and I already worked out, and my leg hurts. And I haven't contacted that guy, the trainer, because at this point, dude, I'll just block him everywhere. I'm ashamed. Like I was supposed to do my leg exercises and contact him. I don't do any of that. I'm gonna live with my leg pain. That's it. One day my tooth's gonna fall off, so I'm gonna be the toothless. Pain in the leg. Dude, can you imagine Kitzecast episode 970? It's gonna be exactly the same. If you think something's gonna change, it's gonna be exactly the fucking same. I was looking at some old work vlogs from a couple of years ago when I called this a work vlog and not a podcast. Go look at them. Just search for Kitze work vlog episode 1 or whatever. Same fucking shit, dude. Same fucking stories about food, about productivity, about yada yada yada. Whatever, dude. Yeah, so what was I doing? Yeah, Benji review. Let's look at the things. Hydration, I cracked like, every time I see that I'm not doing a habit, I'm trying to figure out, okay, where can I insert this in the day so it gets finished? So hydration, I realized if I drink a liter, 1,200 milliliters in the morning, and I also drink 1,200 milliliters with my workout, and then I have only a couple of cups per tea per day, that's it. That's basically the hydration for the day. So it's been working. I'm gonna keep doing it. I just need to remember to take the water bottle when I'm doing the workout. Fasting has been doing great, even though I've been tempted. Not gonna lie to you, when I take my dog outside for a walk at night, especially like I've been working yesterday until 9:15. So I woke up at, I don't know, super fucking early. I've been working the entire day, literally, with just a small break of like an hour spending time with my daughter or something like that. And then I've been working and my eyes are just falling on my computer. And my father-in-law is like, dude, why don't you just chill and just rest your eyes for a little bit? I'm like, just this email. Let me finish this thing. And I don't know what was my fucking point. Yeah. Like while I do that, I think like, yeah, I can do this. But I don't realize that as soon as I finish the work, I crave something else. Like I crave some other time in the day. And when you finish at 9 something, like 9:30, I walk the dog. And like the only thought that I have in my brain is like, oh, while I walk him, I just deserve a snack or something. Thankfully, I was talking to my mom on the phone and I didn't eat anything. But I'm fasting. It's like a very thin line if I'm going to break it. This new trainer, the My Body Pet Fitness Pal, whatever the fuck it was called, my body tutor, absolutely not working. He hasn't texted. He texted me. When did he text me? He texted me on Sunday. Yesterday, he completely ignored me, didn't ask anything. Today, nothing. So when they have this before and after photos on their website, absolutely, with this kind of communication, nothing is going to happen. And the point is, for that much money, he should keep me accountable. I shouldn't be just constantly sending him screenshots and shit because I have other shit to do. So that's not working. Workout, I did work out today and I did work out yesterday. Let's look at the workouts. I gotta work on a performance of Benji because it's painfully slow sometimes. This is the Monday workout: dumbbell curl, dumbbell triceps extension, barbell curl, tricep dips. You can also see the numbers if you care about that. So yesterday I did biceps and triceps. Today I was like, should I do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or should I just fuck it and YOLO it today? I worked out today again. So today I did chest, basically just chest, just 40 something minutes of chest push-ups, barbell bench press, flat bench, dumbbell flies, and incline dumbbell bench press. So I just had a thought that, you know, like I've been stretching out this workout and I was like, what if I do a strength training on most days, at least 5 times per week, but I just do one muscle. So instead of combining like chest with back, I just have 1 day of chest and 1 day of back, like as separate things. I'm not sure, like biceps and triceps are too small to isolate them and to have like a full day of biceps. So maybe I'll keep those two. And on the rest of the days, I want to either do Insanity, which is like a crazy cardio, high intensity interval training program, or on 1 day Insanity, on 1 day ab Reaper X. I've been doing that in the past, like the old Kitze has been doing those programs, and I even started it last year a little bit. Insanity, I downloaded all the videos. I legally bought all of their DVDs. Dude, they sell this program on DVDs that old, but it's fucking amazing. So I'm thinking, you know, just to be in the gym and to do, because Insanity is like cardio, but it's combined with push-ups and a bunch of other shit. So I'm thinking of crafting some program of doing this, but I forgot that I should choose a trainer. The Jen the Temp made research of finding a trainer, but I've been looking at his research today, and I honestly don't like it. Like there's a bunch of errors. Like I look at a document called pillows, and in the document for pillows, I see fountains for my dog, and I'm like, I definitely don't want to sleep in a wet fucking fountain. I think my sleep score is gonna go way down if I start sleeping in my dog's fountain. So that research didn't work. And I look at the trainers, and it's just a table of people. Like, I don't know what are their strengths. I don't know what is his favorite trainer. Like, who should I root towards? And I look at it, I'm like, this is not a work task. Let me just, do this in the personal chunk of my day. And yeah, I guess if I work out with a trainer, he will come 3 times per week, and then I'll ask him for the rest of the days, can I do insanity cardio or ab reaper X, because I gotta do the core. Like, I was motivated by my wife. Like, she's 6 months later, she gave birth to the baby, and now she looks flat as fuck, dude. She even has abs, which is insane. And like, dude, if I was ever pregnant, that's it. I'll have that as an excuse. If someone is like, hey man, you look chubby. How fucking dare you? I was pregnant 17 years ago, you fucking bastard. You try push a little kid. I'm going to do that. But yesterday honestly, if it wasn't for my wife yesterday, like, we have this deal that at 2 o'clock we start working out. And yesterday I wasn't feeling like it. I was feeling like chaotic and working and blah, blah, blah. And then I saw her coming downstairs, and I'm like, fuck. And the computer locked, and boom, I just started working out. I realized that a lot of times, if you just remove the little friction, like, then you don't want to do the procrastinating thing. Like, for example, on my laptop, I still haven't installed cold turkey blocker, but I just simply redirected YouTube because Twitter is locked in the Come Back Later app. But YouTube, like, if you're logged in on Google, you're also logged into YouTube. If you log out, it logs you out of both the things. So a lot of times I'll need my Gmail or whatever, and I need to log in, and then my YouTube is also available. So what I did is a simple extension for a redirect. Whenever I type youtube.com, because it's a habit, you type the Y and enter, and it goes to youtube.com. It just opens benji.so. So instead of going to YouTube, and like, it kind of worked for me today, because depending on how I feel, like, sometimes I need a lot of strictness and a bunch of blockers and stuff. Sometimes I just need a simple nudge, like a redirect, or my wife coming down the stairs and me being like, okay, fuck it, we're gonna work out together. So after the workout she's also doing ab exercises and a bunch of like core workout. And I'm like, how do you like this? And she's like, yeah, I enjoy doing core and shit. It's like, I see her and I look at her like who wants to do this? So anyway, I like, there was a period of my life where probably like literally every second day I was doing ab reaper X. Every fucking second day. Now, did I have abs? No, but I was still doing it. Anyway, that's the workout. Workout's been going great. Walking hasn't been doing great because I don't know if I fucking mentioned yesterday, dude, that it's been snowing in Poland. It's been fucking snowing. I fucking had it. I'm going to put it out there. Unless some global warming shit happens in fucking, in the next 5 years, like probably when my daughter is supposed to start going to school around 5-6 years old, I'm going to fucking sell this house and I'm going to move somewhere warmer. Because it's not only about the weather being cold. I don't mind if the weather is cold, but there's sun. Dude, there's no sun. It's so fucking gray. Now when I saw the snow, like, I'm joking to my father-in-law. I say like, haha, we're gonna grab the thingies and we're gonna clean the yard. And he's like, oh, don't worry, it's not going to stick. Guess what fucking happened, dude? Like, it wasn't much, but you still see the yard and it's fucking covered in snow. And the irony, I go to throw out some trash and I see the sprinklers just working, because probably they were on some winter-summer schedule and the spring schedule has kicked in. And I'm like, no, sweeties, it's too early. It's Poland. Maybe sprinkle in Spain, but not here, for fuck's sake. Yesterday, my wife is like, after lunch, she's just drinking a vitamin D pill. She drinks it. She's like, Spain, get it? Because vitamin D and sunshine kill me, dude, kill me. I cannot do this forever. I'm sorry that, like, my parents moved here and my sister and my brother-in-law moved here. Like, the one big reason for it being hard to move away from here will be my niece, because I love her more than anything in this world. And like, especially, like, she's still a baby, but she's gonna grow up a little bit, and we're gonna form a stronger bond. And I don't know if I'll be able to break her heart and move far away from her just so I can feel more days of sunshine. Maybe the cure is traveling. I've been saying this for a few years, but I haven't done it. Like, February 15 to March 15 to go somewhere in Spain, Portugal, wherever the fuck, just to be somewhere. And then to also travel a little bit more. Now, my daughter still doesn't have a passport. We got to work on her passport. And we got to travel a bit more because this is getting super monotonous. And I see this light over here. This light, let me just crank it up a little bit. My friend told me, I've seen this, like a guy, I visited whatever. I visited a friend in Berlin, and I see this giant ass light on his desk, and he wasn't a streamer or anything. And I'm like, what is this light? Like, what are you doing with this? And he's like, well, because there's not enough sunshine. And I have SAD. Like, SAD is a syndrome. Like not having sunshine affects some people more than other people, and I think I'm definitely affected by SAD. And it's so sad that they named the bloody thing SAD. Like, what is the thing called? The seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, is a type of depression. Hurts. It happens during certain seasons of the year, most often fall or winter. It's thought that shorter days and less daylight may trigger a chemical change in the brain, leading to symptoms of depression. Light therapy and antidepressants can help treat SAD. Dude, it is fucking crazy. And when I saw him with a bloody fucking light on his desk, I was like, wow, this is the saddest fucking thing ever. I'm not sure if I lived in Poland, I was living somewhere else, or maybe it was like too early in Poland to start feeling this sad. It was just like, whatever, I'm never going to do this. A few years later, I got it from my wife because she was working in our bedroom back in the day in the old apartment, and it was super dark. So I got this, but she wasn't using it enough because you have a fucking light in your face. And now my friend told me that he has it at an angle, like you don't see it, actually, like I see this light here, but it's coming from the side. And I'm like, do you think that my light that I've been using for streaming, like, is doing the same thing? And he's like, yeah, if you use the right settings. And he searched it on Reddit, and he's like, it's doing the same thing. And I don't think that it's doing the same thing, but I'm not putting a fucking light or I don't fucking know, dude. You let me know. I tweeted a picture of Days of Sunshine map in Europe and USA, and it's like scorching hot in the west of USA, and it's like the northern you go in, like Poland, Denmark, Norway, and whatever. It's like, murder me. That's all that I'm saying. Fucking murder me. And speaking of murdering me, just dealing with some customers, dude. It's like customers will get themselves into such a mess with so many things, like with email and the payment, but I did the payment from another email and the credit card, and it wasn't from the PayPal and the refund. And there's no admin panel I can build in this life to basically be able to answer customer requests. And I'm getting so fucking frustrated because the tools that I'm using, like I gotta open the database in one window, and I gotta have his email in another window, and then to open a bunch of tabs. It's like I get so fucking frustrated, but I still manage to clear most of the customer emails. The problem is, I cleared them, but they're going to come back with answers tomorrow. They're going to be like, yeah, well, actually the PayPal thing, it wasn't actually PayPal. It was just like a proxy to PayPal, but I was using Bitcoin because in my country, Lemon Squeezy is not supported. I'm like, hey, let me interrupt you just for a second. Do you have some long fucking knife? Bring it, dude. You can find my address somewhere. Bring it, chop my fucking head off, and then the issue will be solved. You can get the source of the app, remove the payment gate, and you use the app for free. I was this close, dude, today, to giving 2 users, just Benji, pro user forever, just not to deal with their fucking whatever they create. It was driving me fucking crazy. Anyway, back to the Benji. Like, I shouldn't fucking call this Benji review because I'm just talking about my life. Weight, I haven't measured my weight. Like, I'm totally out of that habit. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't want to face the truth. Maybe. Meals, things have been going good with the meals. I've been eating great. I started, like, after lunch, I even started eating smaller portions of lunch just so I can feed that ice cream right after lunch. That ice cream is curing me right now, dude. I eat the entire pint. I drill, like, I'll make it on a machine, and then I drill, like, with a spoon, a hole in it, and then take a couple of raisins and crushed nuts, and I put it, and I mix them in, and it tastes like fucking heaven. I made it for my dad, and I was like, I don't know if you like the mango and whatever. He tried, and he's like, holy shit, this is so good. Other than that, the food has been great. Like, my snacks are grapes, pistachios. For breakfast, mostly I eat the salad. Yesterday, I had this thing, which I don't fucking know how to explain this. It's like homemade pasta. Like, it has 3 eggs. It has milk. It has homemade pasta. It has, I think that's what it has. Yeah, it's like baked in a thing. And there's no fucking translation because it's something that only my mother-in-law does. And it's fucking delicious. And I realized I forgot to log the rest of my food yesterday. What did I have? Like, I had fish with mixed vegetables and green salad. Let's just log that. Super healthy. And I also had protein ice cream, protein smoothie, ice cream, strawberry, whatever, dude. I'll just write protein ice cream with nuts and raisins. Healthy and aligned with my goals. So the meals have been going great. I felt bad that I didn't have a cheat meal. So I guess my shot of rakia is a cheat meal because my parents were over and we had a big gathering or whatever, and I had a shot of alcohol on Sunday. But I felt like, oh, this was my pizza day, and again my pizza day, whatever. So yeah, food wise, as you can see, the score is 100. On Friday, I had garlic bread because you gotta, if you have beans, you gotta eat also bread, and it doesn't, otherwise it doesn't work. But other than that, things are going fine. I haven't opened the habits in a while, so I guess just let's look at the habits and let me show you what's going on. It's not bad. I'm gonna have my vitamin D now with lunch. Athletic Greens, the order hasn't arrived, so I'm skipping it. And along with it, I'm skipping the collagen. Leg exercise absolutely doesn't do. Moisturize, I don't do that. Sunlight and walking Benji, that was my fucking point. I cannot do it in the morning because it's like snowy, garbly, bullshit, fucking ass weather. I do the hanging on a bar and I do the planks every day now. So I guess I can, take that as a win. That some of my habits are getting pretty consistent. Like the cold shower, I've never been this consistent with the cold shower. I think I skipped it on Sunday, but only on Sunday because I'm not working out. Yeah, the night routine, we don't talk about the night routine. All of these things are going great. I didn't get 7 hours of sleep. I'm not doing my walk. That was, I guess, the point while I was talking about the winter and shit. I didn't do my 10,000 steps because the weather doesn't allow. I guess that's one excuse. I didn't fill my activity rings for this much. Fuck you, Apple. Like when I have this much, like just pop the bloody fucking thing. Idiots. Yeah, yesterday I did the plank and I did the hanging on the bar. So I did these things definitely. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't go that far back because on Sunday, like when I don't have my regular work day, this is what happens on a Sunday. No cold shower, no working out, no a bunch of things. Let me just go scroll through all of them while we're at it. I don't want to hide anything so you can, oh shit, on Saturday I wasn't clicking much, I guess. Yeah, dude, when I'm not on the computer much, like I don't have it as a habit to basically check my things. I love how the anytime it's always like purple and the morning one, it's always like red with purple. The night one, not checked at all. One day, dude, episode 9 million or whatever, we're gonna fucking get there. I'm thinking to actually move the Benji like habit review at least at the end of the week or end of the podcast or beginning of the week or whatever, because it's like too much to do it every day. Yeah, so what else did I want to talk about? We have 4 minutes left. I guess 30 minutes are not enough, dude, but I cannot move my day even further because I'm working, let's say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So I'm working 6 hours, and if you put breakfast there for 30 minutes, I'm working 5.5 hours, which is already too low. And then we have this podcast, which I don't consider as work. I consider it fucking around, which brings me to 5 hours of work. So if I lower that even further just to have a longer podcast or whatever, I cannot fucking do that. Yesterday, I started using Bolt AI, which is an AI app made from Daniel, whatever. He's a popular indie hacker. And I got sick of fucking Raycast's AI thingy because they want you to pay for GPT-4 and they don't allow you to use your own key. And the Raycast freaking AI thing is only a sidebar and chats. It's not anything special. So I installed Bolt AI, and holy fucking fuck, it had so many bells and whistles. Like you can select text somewhere on the computer, press some keys, and then get a pop-up with commands you can do with AI. It has so many configuration thingies, and I made it work the same way as Raycast. I press caps lock and A, and it opens Bolt AI, and it looks like a native macOS app with chat and everything, and I can put my own API key. The problem is when you see how much it costs, like when you do something with GPT-3 and it's like 0.000 whatever, and I texted Daniel, I'm like, hey, can you remove this? Like, I don't want to see the prices. And he's like, what? Most of the users want to see the prices. And I realized why. When I took my podcast and transcribed it with GPT-4, it says $50. And I'm like, maybe it's better to pay Raycast for the entire year and they eat the cost for the credit instead of just seeing these prices and thinking like, should I even use an AI to transcribe my podcast or should I just do it by myself? So that's my thoughts on that. Let me see what else did I do today. I submitted my products to the Lemon Squeezy Marketplace, which is opening soon. So they're making a marketplace for all of the apps and they're promising all sorts of awards, including a Lambo. 100 billion% is not going to happen. It's just a marketing stunt. I became a Lemon Squeezy affiliate. So now when people ask me, how do you do whatever? I can just send them an affiliate link instead of, just not sending them an affiliate link. I paid my accountant for nothing. Like last 2 months, he hasn't done fucking shit. And I asked him, hey, why would I pay you? And he's like, well, even submitting empty documents to the government takes time. So you got to pay. And I'm like, I got to change that fucking guy at some point. I just couldn't deal with it. And I fucking paid him this morning because, swimming and glazing put some sprinkles on me. Oh, I'm a donut. I started working on my taxes today because as I said, I was doing grown-up shit today. I wasn't coding. I wasn't doing anything, with my golden retriever AD4K thing. And this is ending in a minute, but I broke down I just had a task called send invoices to accountant. And that's not a task. That has a bunch of subtasks. So I broke it down in 9 things and I did half of them. Half of them I'm going to do them on Thursday. So I guess if you have any big intimidating tasks, just try to break them down in smaller ones and then you'll be good to go. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Fellas, thank you very much for watching and for listening. Who is the singer of Chandelier? See ya in the next one. You donuts.